All Blacks, why New Zealand's front row stocks are stacked. Wyatt Crockett has a simple theory about why New Zealand's front row stocks are stacked as tall as the Eiffel Tower with tighthead props. "I think tightheads get paid more, I'm pretty sure they do," the veteran Crusaders and All Blacks loosehead said with a chuckle in Paris. "That might be something to do with it." From a New Zealand perspective, Crockett should know. He's been an All Black for 8 years alone. In Europe his assertion is certainly true. Former All Blacks tightheads Carl Heyman, John Afoa, and Charlie Faumuina, who departed after the British and Irish Lions series, are or were handsomely paid. When Afoa moved from Ulster to Gloucester, he gratefully inked a 4-year deal worth $1 million per season that, in 2013, made him the highest-paid player in the English Premiership. At the time, only glamour first 5/8s Jonny Wilkinson and Jonathan Sexton earned more in Europe. Tightheads are valued because they are considered scrum anchors. And a stable or dominant set piece is, clearly, worth millions. Yet any scrum does not function unless the other side stands steady, too. This brings us to New Zealand. Even with Owen Franks missing with season-ending Achilles surgery, the list of tighthead props remains more compelling than their loosehead counterparts. Nepo Laulila has stepped into Frank's big boots, and at 26 has a big future ahead. Behind him, the All Blacks have Ofatu Ngafasi, a natural tighthead groomed to play both sides, Jeff Tumiga-Allen and Atamili in camp this week. Then there is Wellington and New Zealand under-20s powerhouse Alex Fido to consider. The more this kid plays, the better he gets. It seems only a matter of time before he progresses to these ranks. New Zealand Rugby worked overtime to lure Tyrell Lomax, another 21-year-old prospect, back from Australia to Tasman and the Highlanders next year. Australian Barn Crusaders tighthead Michael Alaalatoa must also be knocking on the door. Turn attention to the other side and depth is not so immediately prevalent. With Joe Moody's season ended through injury, many were surprised by 29-year-old Tim Perry's maiden call-up to this touring squad. After some initial struggles against the Springboks in Albany, Kane Hames has settled into his work to consistently start for the All Blacks. Pauliasi Manu offers a strong presence with the Blues, and while he battled injuries of late, Mitchell Graham has impressed with Taranaki and the Chiefs. Reggie Goods, born in South Africa, also missed all of this year's Super Rugby season with the Hurricanes due to concussion. Comparing the two key roles, there does not appear a same caliber of young looseheads emerging. Possibly early on many decide they will be more valuable in the no 3 than no 1 jersey. That may be the case on the open market, but right now in New Zealand, the opposite seems true. Crockett turns 35 in January. He continues to play big, influential minutes in his bench role for the All Blacks, but someone will soon be needed to step into his shoes. "There are actually a lot of good looseheads coming through," Crockett said. "It's just a matter of them getting their opportunities. You've seen Kane come in and do really well, and Tim is here now too. He just needs more opportunities to prove he's ready, so that'll happen." For now at least, despite the major losses of Franks and Moody, the All Blacks scrum keeps chugging on thanks to Mike Cron's supreme guidance. They will be tested here this week. The French, like most European teams, take pride in their scrummaging. But the All Blacks finished the Rugby Championship with a flawless record, retaining every scrum, while in 6 matches opposition averaged a 74% strike rate. Even Eddie Jones praised the All Blacks' work here. "Often when you lose guys that have been around for a long time, guys have to come in and step up. As a group we've done that. Dane Coles has been around for a long time and he's stepped up and led there. The guys that have come in, you've seen Nepo and Kane nail their job. You've got to give a lot of credit to Cron, who has made that a seamless transition. It's great for those guys to get those opportunities and great for the team to build that depth.